Hey there. We're back here again, and so since this is a start, we're still doing introductory stuff. I want to talk a little bit about how the content for this course is going to be delivered and like what's kind of expected in this online environment. So, for those of you that are new, and for those of you who have taken an online course before, we'll sort of treat this as like an intro again to how this works. I've already alluded to this a little bit already, but I really just want to reiterate what's going on. So for this particular course, right, because we're online, it's going to really be a lot on you to be self-motivated to keep up with the schedule. That's why I provided, kind of a reading schedule, an idea of like notes and things that you should follow. And you really have to be self-directed, self-motivated to do it. So one part about this class that is really a benefit is that it's really going to help ingrain and teach you ways to manage your time efficiently without getting overly burdened with anything like that, as well as to make sure that you can keep track of stuff, right? And so first and foremost, right, like because of this course, because we're online and we don't have this face-to-face interaction, a lot of it is going to be self-directed through reading all the readings, right? So not only the book, but any articles that I read, and then looking at maybe the notes that I provide, and then of course like watching these videos, right? So this is going to differ from a normal class in that I'm not going to have like a 2-hour, section where I'm talking over like lecture slides or something like that. And, there's less of an opportunity to direct and ask questions in beforehand. And that's why we have those discussion posts. So the way this course is going to work is that there is a lot of stuff that you're doing on your own outside of like what a normal class would be, right? So this is going to involve, one, you absolutely have to read. That's going to be your first start, right? So that's definitely the course readings, and that's definitely the textbook as well. There are the course notes that a little bit, and then there are these videos that I'll make beforehand. And I will stress, again, absolutely, that these videos are not going to be comprehensive because this isn't story time with Dr. Powell, where I read through every little section of the book, and then you can just watch the video, and then you'll be fine. Part of this class, right, is being able to understand examples and then learning how to apply it. And if I'm sitting here and I just like read this material, all that really, and you're asked to perform to get on the test, all that really tells you to do is how to perform on a test, right? Now, our education system for the last several years has been predicated on that, where you are taught to take a test and to reproduce knowledge rather than apply it. This class, though, is more about taking knowledge, learning how to interpret, analyze it, and then apply it in the term paper, right? So I say this because in the past there have been students who've been frustrated with the process, and they've been like, Professor Powell didn't walk me through everything. It was really hard to follow. I just couldn't keep it. I couldn't reproduce it on tests in this class. And that's because that's not what the goal is, right? The goal is to unlock your learning ability to make sure that you have the capacity thinking to teach you these skills to grow by yourself, right? This sets a good foundation for all aspects of your career, is that you can be a motivated self-starter that can take information and then apply it in new situations. That shows the most intellectual growth, and that's what we're expecting, right? So this class is challenging. It may be different from most that you will take. It may be different from other classes you'll take in the program, as well as other classes that you have to take to fulfill other degree requirements. Having said that, the goal is to hopefully make this a valuable learning experience to set you a foundation for success in your college career. Again, all of you are capable of accomplishing this. I know you are, and I'm sure you'll be able to ride up to the class because everyone here has the capability to be in higher ed because they're already here by virtue of being accepted into Cal State San Bernardino. So just know in mind that if it seems challenging, if it seems uncomfortable, if you find that you have to change habits and try new things, that's excellent because that is an opportunity for growth. You're adapting to changes that come up, you're learning to adapt, and those of you that adapt to those changes well, you're able to seek out help from me, whether that's through setting up the Zoom hours, whether that's emailing me. And again, asking for help is a very important skill to have. A lot of people never learn to use it. There is no shame in asking for help. Please do so. But that indicates personal growth, right? And that you're really benefiting more than me just reading a bunch of slides. You take a task, pass the class, and move on, right? So this is all about personal growth in this class. That's a philosophy that I hold very strong to. And I hope you guys appreciate it as well. And I know it's maybe different and maybe not something that you're used to. It could be uncomfortable at times, but I think it'll be in the long run better. So we think about content, what's going to happen in this, right? So obviously I'm sending these videos now because I want to have this human connection with y'all, at least a little bit anyway, in black and white, because that's my preferred medium. What can I say? But again, there'll be the readings, there'll be the course notes, there'll be these little videos where I'm sort of talking, and sometimes there'll be other videos where I draw things out just to explain what things are visually, because some of us are visual learners, and that may help a little later. But yeah, we'll cover all that, but I just want to give you a sense of how content's going to be delivered and what sort of expectations there are of you when completing this course and how you can adapt and change as well. So thank you again for watching this. Hopefully you find it useful, at least a little bit, to understand who I am, how I approach teaching, what my expectations are for you, and know that this is not just story time with Dr. Powell. So until then, I'll see you guys later.